generally speaking, the political frog is not a new or fresh concept in Malaysian politics. It has been existing for a while, and the concept itself refers to the idea that a politician from a different political group altogether joining, or I guess in this case, hopping to a entirely different political group on its own, who probably are not congruent with their current ideas or completely similar in some way, shape, or form. And through this act, they get to reestablish either their power in politics or try to reap the benefits should they ever be raised up to become Malaysia's administration.
Hi, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Roslan with matric number BB22110536. I'm gonna present for my part which are the factors for this issue. Several factors can be identified that cause this issue of party hopping to happen in every general election that has been held. First is political survival. Political survival only happens to politicians who want to protect or maintain the power and position they currently have. This also may happen because of party instability. Politicians may decide to change party if they believe their present party is no longer functional or that they can better accomplish their objectives with a different party. In general, switching party may be viewed as a crucial strategy for surviving and developing. Next, second factors is economic pressure. Economic pressure occurs when a representative does not have enough funds to manage aid in his area. This happens when the representative wants to strengthen or maintain his position in his area as a certain amount of funds are needed to carry out activities in the area, or in other words by campaigning. People may become dissatisfied with the ruling party's economic performance when economic conditions deteriorate, such as high unemployment rates, inflation, or reduced salaries. Some of, a, some of the politicians may feel economically pressured by these dissatisfactions, which may lead them to look for alternative political solutions that promise better economic results, which may be persuade them to change their political allegiance if a certain political party is viewed as being responsible for policies that expand inequality. That's all from me. Thank you.
Political landscape in Malaysia, like any other country, had been shaped by scandalous rumors and illegal activities led by dirty politicians, marked by allegations of corruption, power struggles, and misappropriation of public funds have eroded public's approval of the government and shaping the phenomenon of party hopping. The Malaysian modern political scandal is no other than the infamous One Malaysia Development Berhad (1MDB) scandal, which believed to have started in 2010s. A large-scale financial fraud and misappropriation of funds from the investment fund has led billions of dollars funneled into personal pockets of the involved politicians. This event has led to public outrage and a loss of faith on the integrity of the political establishment, and the party hopping became a prominent way of the politicians to survive and preserve their own reputation from the scandal. Another political scene led to party hopping in Malaysia was the Perak constitutional crisis of 2009. The defected members of the ruling coalitions made a hall of power in the government, and the best solution was allegedly hopping to one party after another to gain and maintain the ruling power of a Perak state. Sabah has also went through its own political crisis. The state government had seen frequent changes in leadership, such as assembly members switched their party affiliations, forming or dissolving coalition in search for political stability, and this indirectly exposes the fragile nature of politics in Sabah. is to public frustration with the selfish politicians. The frequent party hopping in Malaysia's political scene could be driven by a couple factors more too, and one of it is the political planning divisions. The perception of one's political party have no longer served or represent the original ideologies and principles. The shifted party policy, the changing hands of leadership, or internal conflicts may trigger these party hoppers to seek alternative parties that align better with their personal convictions. Moreover, personal vision of these party hoppers could also be a factor. Some prioritizes their personal interests over party loyalty in search of better opportunities, such as securing a high position between the organization or gaining access to resources. What's clear is that they are willing to sacrifice their party for opportunities and chances of re-election or sustained political influence. The absence of anti-defection law in Malaysia especially is one of the players in party hopping phenomenon. Politicians are free to jump between parties with legal actions catching on their neck.
Next, we go to impact. First, affected the country economies. The country economies is a complex system influenced by various factors. Understanding the factor and how they interact is critical of policymakers, economies, and individuals. Second, society will lose faith in members of political parties. The loss of public trust in political party members is primarily attributed to the occurrence of corruption scandal involving political leaders. Next, influencing political stability in the country. The maintenance of stability is contingent upon the presence and strength of robust institutions. The implementation of system of check and balance to ensure the spreading of power and the interactions to democratic principles that are held in the high esteem. That's all for me. So we go to next person.
Hello everyone, my name is Panjingna. My Mac number is BB2217006. Okay, let me continue to the impact on political folks. The next one is power consolidation. Political folks may switch sides in the effort to either switch the ruling part or advance their careers. The value of democracy and fair representative may be undermined as a result of the concentration of power in the hand of the selector for all major parties. The last one, effect on election. Political folk can have an important on the election result. The electoral process may become less fair when political switch parts become enhanced may injure advantage such as more resource and party introductor. Okay.
For the suggestion part, a comprehensive approach is needed to effectively solve this issue. These suggestions include anti-party hopping legislation, strengthening political parties, electoral reforms, public awareness and education, and code of ethics. For the anti-party hopping legislation, the legislation should be carefully designed to ensure that elected representatives remain loyal to the party and the constituent who voted for them. A politician who switches parties without valid reasons should be penalized. Enhancing the internal democracy and transparency within political parties can reduce the incentives for party hopping. Parties should promote inclusivity, fair leadership selection processes, and clear policies and ideologies to attract members who share their values. By fostering a sense of loyalty and commitment, parties can discourage politicians from switching parties. For the electoral reforms, Implementing electoral reforms is important to reduce the party hopping. Exploring proportional representation systems where seats are allocated received can also discourage party hopping by ensuring that every vote counts. For the public awareness and education, promoting civic education and raising public awareness about the negative implications of party hopping can have a significant impact. Citizens should be informed about the importance of electing representatives who are committed to serving their interests and promoting political stability. Educational campaigns, public forums, and media engagement can play a crucial role in fostering an informed and vigilant electorate. Developing a comprehensive code of ethics for politicians that explicitly addresses party hopping and emphasizes the importance of maintaining political stability is essential. This code should be enforced by appropriate regulatory bodies or parliamentary committees to hold elected representatives accountable for their actions. By establishing clear ethical standards, politicians will be compelled to act in the best interest of the public and uphold the trust placed in them.
In conclusion of all the points brought forth before, the act of party hopping is a action that is taken and only beneficial for the person in question, the politician who is party hopping, and it provides nothing else than to devastate and cripple the Malaysian politics scene just by the act of doing it. Hence, this act, while it is a tempting thing to do for these politicians, especially if they feel threatened about their position or if they feel like the political scene for political situation for a particular group is not favorable for them, they might choose to do it. However, in order to maintain their integrity as well as to preserve a good image for the people that they are representing, they should turn away and not proceed with this act. Additionally, the act itself should never be normalized to ensure a stable form of politics moving forward in Malaysia. That's all from this. That's all from our group. Thank you.